Lashania So. I'm the environmental specialist at the Environmental Protection Office, and I oversee one of the recycle projects, and this year we're trying to promote the recycling during the fair.
My name is Raylene Ortegas. I'm the Detailed Solid Waste Management Program Manager in solid waste.
Has this flyer been taken all over the res?
Yeah, the PSA, it was sent through the employee emails, and it is on the internet and on the nation's website.
All right. So, it says this year's Rodeo Fair will be a waste reduction event. We're recycling everything we can: paper, plastic, cardboard, cans, and glass. And it says here there will be green bins everywhere. And also got some fair organizers expect to reduce the amount of trash generated at the fair by 30%. So can you talk a little bit about the numbers about that?
Last year we did have recycling at the fair. It wasn't promoted this year. That's what we're looking to do, is promote it. But last year we collected probably about 2.58 tons of trash. That was trash and recyclables.
Altogether?
Altogether. For the whole event from Friday through Sunday.
Say that again. How much?
2.58 tons of trash.
Oh, wow. All right. So that is a lot of trash. Lots of trash. So what can be recycled this year?
This year at the fair, you can recycle any plastic containers, aluminum cans or soda cans. You have water bottles. When you get a Texas Twister cup, make sure it's empty. Those are recyclables, the cups.
Without the fruits?
Yeah, without the fruits in it.
Empty out the fruits.
Empty. Any glass, if you get a drink that has a glass container, that's recyclable. Any clear plastic containers, paper, newspaper, paper bags, or your paper plates, those are all recyclables. When you get flyers from exhibits and you see them on the floor or somebody accidentally drops them, pick it up and they're recyclable. They go into the recycle bin.
Mm-hmm. But not straws, right? You're talking about straws.
Straws, they're not recyclable because we take them to Re-Community, and the straws are going to be a little too small for them to catch, so that will be thrown in the trash.
All right. And talking about styrofoam, you're schooling us on styrofoam. That didn't make any sense to me.
Styrofoam, it's not recyclable. There are some places that can recycle them, but when we take them to Re-Community, they don't recycle styrofoam. It's too expensive to recycle, and about 95% of what styrofoam is air, and it's porous, so it's really hard to clean. Mm-hmm. And what they use when it's recycled, it's really hard to turn it into something new, because when you're recycling, you're changing, or you're using what you had and turning it into the same product or similar products. And with styrofoam, it's really hard to do that.
Mm-hmm. All right. I didn't know anything about styrofoam until this day. So you learn something new every day, I guess. So where does everything get taken to, the recyclables, all that?
So first, before we start talking about that,
right,
recycling should begin in your home.
Ooh.
It should begin in your household. So when you're ready to throw away something, you're done drinking your water or your soda, or you're done with your cereal box, you have to think or ask yourself what you're throwing away. You ask yourself, can this be recyclable? Or ask somebody, maybe that person knows, or Google it, or ask Siri. Ask,
Siri says recyclable.
Yeah, and see if it's recycled. And when you have your setup at home, you have you should have your trash bin, and then you should have your recycle bin side by side. So when you're ready to throw something away, you have that. Which one does it go into? So then you decide if it goes in the trash or the recycle bin. So then with that, when your recycle bin is full at home, you can put it or take it to the big recycle drop-off sites we have here and empty it into those bins. So once those are full, solid waste management program, they pick them up and they transport it to Re-Community, a facility. It's a sorting facility in Tucson. And there they sort the products there. They have machines and they have people that take out stuff or separate them. And they have different machines that detects different products. Like they have a machine that blows off the plastic bottles, and they have a magnet that separates or picks up the steel and tin cans. And then at the end, they have just the stuff that goes in the trash, and then they take that to the landfill. And so after they separate these products, then it's all baled at the end. It's probably a 2-ton bale. It's all compacted together. Like if you've seen Wall-E, you know how Wall-E compacts?
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing they're doing, but it's just recyclables. So they compact it, and then they ship it off to these companies that can turn it into something else that's recycled. It could be recycled paper. Your plastic bottles can turn into your polyester sweaters. Those blankets that you see in the winter times, they're like $5 at Walmart. Those are made from recycled plastic bottles.
Whoa.
Your carpet fibers, those are made from plastic bottles. And then, of course, paper is turned back into paper. They're turned back into your cereal boxes. You're turned back to the same product. So that's what happens when you recycle.
So I'm wearing a plastic bottle?
Yeah. Polyester or fleece.
Are you wearing any plastic bottles?
And then, of course, aluminum cans goes back to cans.
Whoa. All right. So it's like, I want to see the inside of one of these. What is it? We need a field trip to go to, what is it called? Re-Community? What is it called? Sorting facility? All right. Tohono York. This is DJ Skegcu. You are listening to KOHN 91.9 FM, Cells, Arizona, and KOHH 90.7 FM, San Lucie, Arizona, on the Tohono York network. And again, we still got our guests here from EPO and Solid Waste Management. Introduce yourselves once more.
Hi, everybody. This is LaShania.
Good morning. This is Raylene Ortegas.
Raylene and LaShania. We were talking about their recycling efforts at this year's Rodeo and Fair, hoping to reduce generation of trash by 30%. Said last year there was how many tons?
2.58 tons.
That is a lot of trash.
Yes.
So hoping to take that down by 30%. Recyclables, got bins all over the place. Can recycle bottles, plastic bottles, cans, and papers. And what else?
Your clear plastic containers, your drink containers, aluminum cans.
And also we talked about how recycling begins at home. And so you guys have been putting up the recycling centers all over the place?
Yeah, we started back in 2014 a recycle pilot project, and that was funded by the EPA. And within the Environmental Protection Office, we were able to do a recycle pilot project, which is placing a green 25 cubic yard bin, recycle bin, and we try to place one in each district. And so far, we have 6 of them. The first one was in Gauchi District in the Santa Rosa community. And the next one was in Cells District, which is in front of the Salt Waste Management facility, the third in Babakivri district. It's across their district office. Pisanwell district has theirs in San Simon community, and San Javier has theirs by the fire station. And Strickdog district has theirs on the way to their district office.
Yeah, I saw Strickdog. I see it every time I go home. It was pretty random. I think I spent like a weekend in Tucson or something. I don't know, somewhere. I came back, all of a sudden I saw it just standing there. I was like, oh, I guess we got one now. But it feels good. When I got a little recycling bin at home, go fill it up, or wait for it fills up, then we go. Got a nice view of Yodagum, dog, Kip Peak. Feel like I'm saving the world every time I go in there. And yeah, so since 2014, that's the first one put up.
Yeah.
And see how successful have these recycling centers been so far?
It's been really successful. It's being used. The bins are being used. When I look inside the bins, it's looking really good. I don't really see that many contaminations, which is things that shouldn't be recycled. We got good reviews from EPA. They like the stuff that we've been recycling. The good thing about these bins are it's a mixed recycling bin. So back in the day when you had to recycle, you had to sort your plastic from your papers, or you had a different container for each different recyclables. With this one, you're able to put all things that are recyclable into just one bin. So that's the good thing about this bin, and it has been successful. We've Raylene can talk about how much recyclables has been collected from that.
All right, some numbers. Here you go.
Well, we with the 6 recycling centers, we service them probably every week, and that just depends. It depends on our drivers that are doing our trash routes. What they do is they notify the office and let us know that they're full, because we have the 20-yard bins, which is a mixed, and then we have cardboard and the glass bins out there. So they're checked pretty much every week. As far as how much tonnage, it's probably about, I would say altogether, but this is actually mixed, but I would say about 20.25 tons that we get, and we try to keep it separate from our regular routes. So that's probably where we're at right now.
Nice. It's a lot of recycling going on. Good job, Tohono Nation. We're doing good. Keeping the land beautiful. All right. And so what are the benefits of recycling? Like, to the land, to the earth, the Jivit or Jewett, depending on where you're from.
So the benefits of recycling, when you're thinking about recycling, you should really think about your 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycling. It's good for the environment. It keeps the earth clean. You're diverting waste that could be going to the landfill, and pretty soon, if we keep filling up the landfills, we're going to run out of land. And it also saves resources. So you're leaving something for our future generations. When you recycle, you're using old and waste products and converting it back to the same thing that you've used or that you're throwing away. So when you recycle, you're conserving our natural resources. You reduced your air and water pollution, and you save energy. So when there's air pollution when you're making new products, it causes more air pollution. If you could just use the same product and make it into a new product, you're not polluting that much, and you keep your land clean. It keeps your land beautiful, and if you're not throwing away anything you use or using it for something new, you're recycling. And it's time we change the way we do things and also the way we think, like recycling.
All right. Well, it's nice to hear that people are using these facilities, tools to recycle. And I just hope everyone else feels good when they recycle. You are listening to KOHN and KOHH Automotive York.